Chopacana, groovy punch sipping. Usually up whipping for the stereo.
Hey, welcome to another week back on the couch with Chaq. It's Fantasy Talks time. Week 3. Hope everyone's doing well. If you're not 2-0, hope you're 1-1. I hope you're not 0-2. But hey, another week of advice for you from me. This week, it's the Todd Gurley talk. Everyone's thinking, should I trade him? Should I let him go? What should I do? My thing is, I'm going to actually keep him. I think you'll find out later on, but I think he has a really good matchup later on against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And if you're going to trade him, might as well just wait a little bit, see if he gets any better, see if you can get some better players from him. And if not, then whatever, then you're stuck. He was getting 40 yards anyway, but for now, just see if you can do good against Tampa Bay, and let's just, hope for the best. So now we're going to talk about the typical, some of the starts and some of the cuts that you should make this week at the quarterback position. First start, definitely Matt Ryan against New Orleans. He has been killing it, and he was probably one of your later round quarterbacks. Play him now. New Orleans secondary is complete garbage, and he's going to kill it. He has Julio Jones, one of the best receivers in the league, so he's a must start. So this week at the quarterback position, I don't even know why I have this. This week that we're going to cut, or not even play, don't even think about playing him, Sam Bradford. He's coming off a great game. It's all delusional. As an Eagles fan, I know he's a first-round pick, and everybody loved him, and he was amazing. He's the best arm in the NFL, blah, 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 blah. It's all a hoax. I fell for it. He's versus Carolina this week. They're not going to let him do that. Stephon Diggs, great player, but they have a great defense out there. Please sit him. Don't fall for the trap. Please. Tell him. Please. Please. All right, so this week is going to be a little different than most. It just seems like we're really scarce in running backs. Arian Foster went down. Amir Abdullah went down. Adrian Peterson went down. Danny Woodhead went down. There's not much you can choose from. So what I'll tell you is if you have any running back that's getting any carries, please play him. Or if you handcuffed any of the injured running backs, this is a great time to put him in. The only running back I see really breaking out due to injuries is Theo Riddick. He's going to get the bulk of the carries, and he's a great pass catcher out the backfield. So he could be an RB1 this week, and I think he's a good start. Pikachu? Okay. So I guess from Pikachu himself, the start of the week at wide receiver is going to be Amari Cooper. There's a great tandem in Oakland with him and Derek Carr. Kind of like him and Ash Ketchum. Like a great tandem, always got the job done. And with him getting the bulk of the targets down there, he's versus Tennessee. They're an okay defense. So I'm hoping that they exploit the secondary and they have a great game. Start Amari Cooper. So someone you should think about sitting this week is Sammy Watkins. He's a great talent, and he says he's going to play, but I think his snaps are going to get limited due to his foot injury. He had surgery over the offseason, and it's been lingering all through the year. And he says he's going to have pain throughout the whole year, and he's just going to play with it. That and the Arizona Cardinals defense, not a good matchup. I don't want any part of it. They have great corners out there. Just please leave him alone. Bench Sammy, it's not worth it. All right, so my start this week at tight end is going to be Dennis Pitta, the big 8-8 with the Baltimore Ravens. He seems like he's back in form and a great weapon with the Baltimore Ravens. He's going to kill it, and they have a great matchup against a young Jaguars defense. And him and Joe Flacco have always had a great chemistry between each other, and it looks like they're going to keep it up again. He's a good start this week. All right, my sit this week is going to be Kobe Fleener. Yes, Drew Brees loves giving it to his tight ends, but the truth of the matter is there's been no chemistry between him and Kobe, and everyone thinks it was going to be just like the whole Jimmy Graham series, but that story hasn't been the storyline here in New Orleans. So just sit on them. Maybe later down in the season when chemistry builds up, they'll get back to it, but for now, they haven't really been hitting each other, so I think you should sit them this week. So the started defense, Dolphins defense. Go Fins! They have Sue in the middle, but for real, it's all about the matchup. You have Cody Kessler there, who's a rookie, wasn't planned on starting ever. He looks like he was going to be the backup for a lifetime. They didn't want to start him, so why not? They're forced to start him now due to injury. I think the Dolphins defense is going to get back there, rip him up, and they're going to force some turnovers. So start the Dolphins defense. So my sit this week at defense, as much as I hate to say it, it's going to be the Eagles defense. And as much as I love them, and I'm riding the Wentz train, I just have to sit them. You're versing the Steelers offense, who's potent at every position, and we just don't have the corners to stop Antonio Brown, and Eli is just not worth it. Like, we just don't have anyone to stop them, and it's going to be a long day out there, and I think they're going to put up a numbers answer. So sit the Eagles defense. So another week of fantasy. Thanks for listening with me and Pikachu here. It was a great time. I hope I gave you guys some good advice. I think everything's going to pan out. Like I said, if you have any questions, again, any of my social media outlets, please just hit me up, ask me any questions. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. We're done.
Only thing I never did was fit to the mold. They did what they told. I did what I felt like. Hulk Hogan, air guitar solo on the belt like. On the intro,